What's going on, guys? So I'm here at the shop. It's midnight. Let me show you what I was doing. It's my son's birthday tomorrow. I don't know anything about karting. I bought him a kid kart chassis with a low 26. Might make a video separate on this. I asked him what his favorite color was. He said he loves all the colors and that he would love a rainbow race car. And not done yet, but you get the idea. Rattle can, nothing crazy. The plastics are pretty beat up. I don't know, maybe over winter we'll knock them down and 2K clear them. Anyways, part 2 to the Datsun project. Okay, I have to swap everything from my 2+2 shell to this, and then I'm going to end up selling the 2+2 shell with the right-hand drive dash and the, whatever I got with it. This is my clean 280Z shell. It was like garage kept Southern car, so it's in pretty good original shape. I think maybe somebody actually did these floors, but anyways, it's super clean and it's in great shape. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with Datsuns or not. That's a common rust spot. So we need to, we're shaving a lot of the firewall, so that's almost done. We've, metal's been welded in and they're smoothing out what they can. I still have to cut most of this radiator support off because we're not using it. I don't know if we're going to keep the factory hood latch. I think we're probably going to get rid of it. Doing some work back here right now. We're shaving some of the open holes. And then what do we have to do after that? Pretty much after that, and this kills me, I bought fender flares for the car, so we are going to flare this thing. And then what's left to do to the shell? We have to flare it. We're going to flare it. I have to decide if we're doing a roll cage or a roll bar. If we do the roll cage, we're not doing door bars. Like, this is fully street car build, but for the body itself, I got to pick full, main hoop welded to the floor, or the half cages that they have that are, they're not half cages, they're roll bars. I got to pick if I'm doing a roll bar or a cage. I have to pick, we're fender flaring this thing. I'm 99.9 sure we're going to fender flare it. And then after that, the only thing I have to figure out for the body is if I'm doing a radium spare tire fuel cell, or if we're going to do the traditional fuel cell and how I'm going to install it. My only hesitation with the radium fuel cell is I think they're like 10 or 11 gallons. On E85, it's going to be an E85 car primarily, and I think that's going to be an inconvenience. I don't remember what's in my current car. I think I have a 10 or a 15 gallon, and then I was like, sometimes I wish it was more. Maybe it was a 10. I don't know. Like, I think 15 is good. Like a 15 gallon cell. Having a 10 gallon cell running on E85, man, especially, if we're in Chicago, so there's plenty of E85. We're in the Chicagoland area, but, what if you did want to go for a road trip or something, and you just got to go further out before you find E, and it'll be on flex, you can, flex it, but I don't know. That's what I got to decide. But this was a very, very, very good shell when I bought it to begin with. It was very healthy. It was not rusty. It was like very garage kept its entire life. So we've primed it, and we got to swap the drivetrain over their car, swap the motor, swap the suspension, probably swap the seats. The wheels and tires really not going to help anymore because this is going to be flared. And then we got to do a full interior on this car, full interior. I'm probably going to order something from Carbon Signal and see how that goes. What can I figure out? What cool things that we're going to do? Oh, so I wanted these shells that are starting to come out of Alibaba. Whatever, it's not Alibaba. Alibaba's like eBay, all right? Anybody can sell on it. Whatever the name of the manufacturers are that are selling their product on Alibaba, it's not an Alibaba shell. There's a name to the factory. whatever these guys are making out there for, you know, 9-10 grand, I am sure it is much better to buy one of those shells than to get one and get it to this shape. Okay, I paid like $3,800 for this shell, and it came with fenders, and it came with the hood and the doors. You know, it was a complete roller. It was $3,800. Okay, this is a 280Z. I am not for the hype of it's got to be a 240. I don't care. S30s are S30s. In my opinion, getting a 280 is, I think, better than getting an actual 240. The minor differences are better. I think these had thicker metal, and for the most part, 280s are less rusty. So I think buying a 280 for a build is better, my opinion. Okay, it was $3,800 for the shell, right? And so far, as this thing sits, which is like kind of primed, you know, we've blocked a lot of stuff. We shaved a couple of things. I think as this thing sits here right now, like $8,500 into it. Okay, and everything that it's sitting on, this all suspension on these wheels, this is all going in the garbage. Like, it's just convenient that it's on wheels, but all of this factory stuff is getting tossed. Okay, nobody's using this stuff. These arms are thin. Everything about this is thin. It's crazy how thin this sway bar is. The factory sway bar is, you know, I could probably bend that with my hand, but I think, in my opinion, buying one of these shells that they're going to start offering is going to get you way ahead of the game, especially with, you know, I know that this shell was very rust free, but if this thing needed panel replacement, like rocker arms cut out, sorry, not rocker arms, rocker panels or a quarter panel replacement, that's a ton of work, man. That's a ton of work to do well and to replace the panel. Like, that's so much work. I think the shells that they're coming out with is going to be a total shortcut, and I think it's going to be better quality. I think maybe the metal's going to be a little thicker. In my opinion, I wouldn't hesitate buying one if I was going to build a car. This is part 2 of the project. I think we're going to paint this thing red, and we'll see what part 3 looks like. It might be a minute. I've got so much stuff that I'm juggling. It is so hard right now. My son's go-kart. I have, you know, all the cars here are, you know, cars that we have to sell, but personal stuff, I'm juggling. I'm trying to get this BMW finished as quick as possible because it's much closer to just being ready to go. The 911 turbo is technically finished. However, it has no oil pressure while running. It's definitely hurt, but that car, from what I understand, that car made like 850 wheel at some point. But anyways, this corner in the shop here is kind of my nightmare, my battle. These 3 cars on the road. I don't mind owning them if I could actually drive them. So I'm making a giant push to finish probably the BMW first, then the Z, or maybe the Porsche will catch up because it's pretty much finished. If you're into cool stuff, what do we do here? We buy totaled cars, we fix them, and we sell them. There's always cool stuff here. What's here? 4 Blackwing manual trans, 4 Blackwing manual trans, ATS-V coupe, 4 Blackwing auto trans. There's a 750 horsepower ATS-V right here. 6-speed Chevy SS. There's a 6-speed Chevy SS on the rack. The 911 turbo up there, the 996, that's a 6-speed. There's a 5 Blackwing. This one's automatic. We just sold a 6-speed. So we have cool stuff coming and going. We have regular stuff too. There's a Honda Pilot there. We do a ton of Mavericks, do some Ridgelines, do some diesels, whatever. Get you guys in the next video update, but this is my goal. My goal is to get everything off that shell into this one, full interior, some kind of AC system, make it a full street car, and then, I don't know, enjoy it or sell it, one or the other, but we'll see what happens. I'll get you guys a video about this go-karting thing if you want to get your kids into it. I don't know shit about it. I'm fully figuring this out as I go. I devoted no time to this. Don't know. But I don't even know if my kid's going to like it or not. I think he will. But anyways, thanks for watching. Get you part 3 here shortly on the Datsun build.